Have you ever seen a home that looks like it belongs in a fairy tale? Well, if you haven't, I would love to introduce you to 5 Royal Crescent in Beaconsfield. Now, to begin with, we are in the most prime location and one of the most prime streets that Beaconsfield has to offer. Now, the house right behind me, right here, looks like it literally belongs in a fairy tale book. It's got that very Hampton style feel about it, as you can tell. And as you enter right to the beginning of the block, what do you see first? You see extensively landscaped front yard, not to even mention the back, which we're going to go through in a few minutes. But the other thing you actually notice quite well is that massive driveway that this home has to offer. Very few homes in Melbourne would offer driveway that size. Now, that's not the only thing. It's not just a driveway. The car accommodation that this home has is almost second to none. So on my left, you've got a double garage. On my right, you've got a double garage. And guess what? That's a lot of car accommodation. So how many cars do you reckon you can fit in here? We say 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. And guess what? That's not the only thing. We've actually got a second driveway on the other side of the property as well that's remote controlled. And in there, you can park boats, caravans, trailers, trucks, whatever your toys look like. Now, more importantly, is not just what the front itself has to offer and the style that this home has to offer. No. Wait till you get to the inside of this house, because that's when your mind's really going to be blown away. Now, right from the beginning, guys, you could probably heard it as well. You got even the key lock on this house. There's an electronic key lock. So there's nothing that's been saved, as in there's no money, there's no expense that's been spared in a home like that. So you've got a double door right at the entry of it. Now this walkthrough, I'm just warning you, it's probably going to be the longest one we've ever done. Now Andy's looking at me behind the camera going, no. I'm thinking yes. To begin with, we have just one of the basic bedrooms down here. Now to kind of give you a demonstration how the house is configured, you've got 4 split levels from what I'm counting. Now, this is the first bedroom as you enter on your right hand side. Here, you've actually got access from here to the outside, and you've got a walk-in robe, and right behind that door, we've actually got a full ensuite in here as well. And as you can see, they're not small bedrooms. They're quite large in comparison to most. Now, I'm gonna take you to level number 2, I believe that is. Now over here is where I would say most of the living would happen. So in this section of the house, as you can see, we have an absolutely outstanding kitchen with a ton of cupboard and bench space. Now here's one of the unique features about this home. Not just the high ceilings, not just the quality of it and all the little bits and pieces, but look at this. You get a view like that from your kitchen. Now, that's not the only view you get though, because almost every single room of this house has a view attached. Now, in here, overlooked by the kitchen, we obviously got the dining area, and right next to the dining, we have the main family living area in the home. Now, before we get to the more important parts, I want to show you, I think I just locked it, there you go. So out here, we've got, technically speaking, the first outdoor area of the property. So we've got a balcony. Now, can you possibly just imagine yourself for a second sitting here on a nice Melbourne 27, 28 degree day maybe, on one of those chairs there, having a glass of wine, a cup of coffee, reading a book, a tablet, whatever it might be, but overlooking that. Now, visualize that. Now, the word lifestyle in real estate does get thrown around a lot. However, in a home like that, that home really defines what lifestyle looks like. So if you want something that's very unique, that I personally haven't seen the likes of before, this property would definitely tick that box. Now, on this side, we have the main master bedroom of the home. And again, look at this, a view, an amazing view from the master bedroom. more importantly, not just the master, I want you to check out the walk-in robe and the ensuite of this property. Now, as you can tell, a lot of it has been renovated. So it's been freshly repainted basically all the way through. Now look at this, all the colors, all the contrast, everything in the home is quite unique in nature. When was the last time I have personally seen a spa that looks like that? I could tell you, never. It's never happened. I've never seen a spa that looks like that. This is words are hard to describe. I'm short for words. The first time I've seen this home when it was finished, I actually messaged your owner with the words "wow" in capital letters because I was truly wowed at what I've seen, especially the way that it's been styled as well. Now, a few features of the home, just to give you an idea. So we've got 4 living areas, we've got 4 bedrooms, and we've got 3 bathrooms. Now, other things, you've got downlights running throughout pretty much the entire home. The high ceilings. Now, what I'm taking you through now is the bottom level of the property. Over here, we've got the powder room. Now, this is a section that you can actually utilize as a, let's call it a dual occupancy. So you can actually set up this room here either as a living area, which obviously this is set up as a living area at the moment, because right behind, we've actually got a second kitchen that the property has. So we've got second kitchen here, main kitchen upstairs. Now in here, we've actually got internal access to one of the garages as well. But the beauty about this part of the house is if you've got teenage kids, if you've got parents that are moving in with you, this is perfect because they can utilize that as their quarters. Because guess what? In here, they've actually got, again, a view from here. They've got that little section of the balcony there, and it flows right into the outdoor area. But the beauty about that part is they've got their own kitchen and they've got their own powder room here as well. Now, in here is the second outdoor area, which is actually the main outdoor area of the property. This has been recently put in. Now, as you can see, with fire oven, a barbecue, basically you've almost got a second kitchen, a third kitchen for that matter, that's external. The home has definitely been built for entertainers. So if you are looking at entertaining, I don't see a lot of homes that could top this property. Now, over here, we have got the third living area of the home. Now, attached to that third living area, we have got another master bedroom. Oh, sorry, I lied. It's not a master bedroom. It's just one of the bedrooms. And in here, we've got another walk-in room. And guess what? I think you know what I'm about to say. A view from here as well. Now, as it flows, and by the way, like there's a few things that I'm probably not mentioning because this is a lot of house. Let me put it to you that way. It is certainly a lot of house. So we've got the laundry area on my left-hand side. We have got another, which is the third bathroom on my right-hand side. And in here, we have got the fourth and final bedroom. Now, this room has got built-in robes in it. This room actually doesn't get a view, but you do get a view of the outdoor area from here. So that's a plus. Now, I want to go up and show you upstairs to the final living area before we take you guys onto the outside of the home, or more like into the backyard of the property and the other features that it's got to offer. So again, guess what? We're in the first room that we covered on, or the first living area that we covered on. Now, off that living area, we've got the top level of the property, which over here, we have got our fourth living area. So, now that we've pretty much finished the house externally, I'd actually like to go and show you the backyard of this property, because again, the uniqueness doesn't stop just the inside. There's also a lot of stuff outside. So, and there's the plus, this house is going to make you very physically fit as well. So that's another big plus. Now, in here, before we go on that side, I want to show you here, because over in this section of the property, you've got a swim spa, And I'd like Andy just to kind of give me, oh, you probably get a good close-up from there. You get a view from the swim spa. Now, I would have loved to have shown you this property at night time because it gets lit up like a Christmas tree. There's a lot of lighting that this home comes with. Now, aside from the swim spa, they've also installed an outdoor shower as well. So when I say the owners have really thought of everything, they really have thought of everything. Now, over here, we're kind of getting to the final parts of it. Now, I think I mentioned that we're sitting on 1,000 square meters of land in the most, in my opinion, one of the most, or if not the most, prime location in Beaconsfield, which is Royal Crescent. Every part of this section of Beaconsfield, you get a view. Now, the property is fully landscaped back to front. It offers an absolute ton of features. I just want to give you a bit of an idea. On top of all that, I did say earlier that you get a lot of house, but guess what? You also got a fair bit of backyard, and it's beautifully maintained. And I mean beautifully. And not only that, look around you. Private. The sense of privacy, second to none. Now, I want to get you through that side of the house because there's one other small feature, or a couple of other small features that I want to show you guys as well. So, in here, obviously got the water tank. That's not the feature that I was talking about. It was more in this section right here, underneath the property. So underneath the property, you have got a ton of storage space. And I mean a ton of storage space. And you've actually got lighting in here as well, so that certainly helps. I'll get into just kind of squeeze in and show you. So there is basically like another floor to the house underneath the house, pretty much. But this is perfect for storage space. You really can't top that off. Now, in here, this is what we're gonna finish off. But in this section, this is kind of something we touched on right at the beginning. This is the second driveway. Now that gate right there is a remote control gate, and this parking spot is absolutely perfect if you got boats, if you got trailers, if you got a small truck, if you got other cars, you got bikes, whatever toys you have, I'm sure they're gonna fit here. That's not obviously to mention the things that we mentioned on earlier, which is the significant amount of car space that this home has to offer. Now, to say that this is a unique home is an understatement. In all the time I've been doing this, I have never seen a property that looks like this. Certainly not one that offers the level of features that a home like that would have to offer. So if you do want to have a look at this one, give us a buzz, 0401 053 553, or PM our page, and you're going to be seeing this property very shortly on the market in 24 hours.